Flosstube world. This is our second Flosstube. I am Shelly.
I am Magoo.
And we are the
Stitching
Duo. So welcome to our channel. I know it's been about a month since we did our last video. Lots been going on in that month. I went on vacation for 2 weeks out to Rapid City, South Dakota for the USS Iowa Veterans Association, which was a ton of fun. Michael's hopefully going to be able to post some pictures at the end. It was just really neat to see so many historical things out there, from Mount Rushmore to Crazy Horse and where they're at on the progress of Crazy Horse. It's a 74-year project altogether, so it was just really neat to go and see so many of our veterans friends and their wives and get together with them for the year. And next year we will be out at the ship in San Pedro, California. So it was just a really great time.
And I have gone through some life transitions, so I've been kind of busy.
Yep.
So that's why we haven't been able to get on here. But Mother.
Yes.
What do you have?
So shall we start with some finishes? They're not FFOs because they're not fully finished, but while on vacation, you have the airport to stitch in, which I had a long layover in Charlotte, and did some stitching while we were in Rapid City. So I did work on my Stitching with the Housewives, the calendar crates, the series that I belong to. So I was able to get the October done, which is the ornament for October. Can you see that?
Nice.
Okay. And then I got the actual calendar crate done for October.
Oh, that came out really good.
Let me back up. Yeah. Yeah, I want to find something very unique where I can put both pieces on like the same, piece of like wood or like some sort of like maybe barn or something. So Hobby Lobby is going to go to for that.
Well,
and
Mom, they got those frames that have the where you can put one picture and then like a little picture on one frame.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna finish it in like a flat. So yeah, so once I figure out what I'm gonna do, I'll show that to everybody as well. Because I think the piece that Priscilla originally did it with, I don't think we can get that anymore. So yeah, but I will definitely find something. And then here is the November ornament for the calendar crates.
Nice.
You see those colors. And this is the first time I've really stitched on a lot of like black fabric. And this is black Ada. And it's really not been that difficult. It's been going really, really well for me. And I got quite a bit done on the airplanes and in the airport and just sitting around the hospitality room and stuff at the reunion. I was able to get a bunch of stitching done.
Well, so you got more experience on black fabric than me because I have 0.
The key is to put something white on your lap, like a white towel or a napkin or something, because then that helps show through so you can see your holes better. Yeah. But I also have the neck light, and that really helps when I'm traveling, on the airplane or in the airport to have that direct light right on your piece. And the colors are really pretty, so it's going really, really well. Really, really well. So do you have any finishes?
I do not.
You do not?
My finishes take quite a while.
Yes, because you're full coverage mostly. So how about whips? You want to start with your whips?
So I had one created last time. But if anyone wants to follow me on Instagram, I am the Full Coverage Maniac 91.
Yep. Great. And why don't you start with your whips?
Okay. I got my big one I've been working on for Dad, which is now almost 2 pages done.
It's really nice. Really, really nice.
I have a little corner up here on the right that I have like 15 stitches left, and then two whole pages will be done.
You need to move it over a little bit so we can see that. There we go.
See, I got this. No, it's
Other
bottom.
side. Yeah.
Yeah, I have just a little bit left,
Yep.
and I'll be done with page 2.
That's amazing. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful gift. Your dad is going to definitely cherish that. Very important, very,
And
very special.
this one I've been working on for my wife. I haven't got much done because I have to do it when she's sleeping or not around. This is on 14 white Ada. And the designer would be me because I took a picture and made it a pattern on a free generator. And then my other one,
And what's the pattern going to be?
it's going to be, I have it here somewhere. It is going to look like this.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's going to be really pretty colors too.
Yeah. And then my next one is called Peaceful Shores by Janlynn on 14-inch Ada.
14 count.
And I'm going to be working on this once I finish the last few stitches on my dad's second page. I'm going to work on this for a while.
Okay. And that's nice. That's nice when you're working on a huge project to put something smaller or not as intense in between the other things. And I've done that too.
Yeah,
I think a lot of stitchers do that, you know, because you can get burnt out on such a large, large piece that you're working on.
I worked on my dad's project for like the last 2 months, and I've done about a page and 3/4. So I feel like it's time to take a small reprieve before I boogie back on.
Right.
So
That's good. Anything else?
no, those are my work in progresses.
Okay. All right, that sounds great. So I have just 2 of them that I'm going to show. One of my mom's very best friends lost her doggie recently, and so I have a pattern by JW Designs. You know, she does those rounds, and this is doggies in the round. This one.
I saw you post that the other day, and that looks so cute.
Yeah. So, and I did this for my mom a couple years ago too. So I'm doing this for Joni, for her little doggie, and I'm using the 14 count, the black Ada, some of the extra that I had, and then I'm also using the color and cotton variegated thread, over dyed thread, called Tomato, which is it's really, really pretty. I'm not sure if the video gives it like the full color, but it's super, super pretty, and I really hope that she likes that.
I say that variegated thread looks really good on that black.
Yeah, and I love color and cotton. So yeah, I think it's gonna turn out really nice and get do a cute finishing for her. I might do like a stand up flat fold or something for her. So I hope to have that done this weekend because it's really a fast stitch. And then I'm on the Stitching with the Housewives, the calendar crates. So I have started the November piece, and this is where I am with November.
I love that house.
Yeah, I really like the fall colors. The fall colors are just really, really pretty. And, you know, and these are stitching up pretty fast too. I'm really, really happy. I'm so glad that I joined that series and I have those. And then those are really just the 2 that I've been working on. And since I got back, because when I did get back from vacation, I ended up being COVID positive. So I had a really bad cold for a few days. I didn't stitch at all for probably 4 or 5 days. So that's what I have right now.
You had the vid.
Yeah. So technically the doggies in the round is a new start as well. So I guess it's like a new start with, you know, in our time frame from our last video. And then I think we both have some haul to share with you today. That's always the best part.
With me, I won't have many hauls very often, probably for a while. But I got this little beauty here recently. Shabam!
Put it a little closer.
Because I
There you go.
love coffee.
So Michael and his dad are huge coffee drinkers, you know, specialty coffees. They do all kinds of coffee. So yeah, that's going to be really nice in your kitchen or something. Yep, that's great. So my haul, I got some really neat things while I was away. While in South Dakota, you know, it's amazing. Sometimes you go into gift shops, you never know what kind of things they have. Well, at Crazy Horse, they had cross stitch kit of all things. And I was like, okay, that's mine. That I just took it. I didn't care. I'm like, I want that. So I got a Crazy Horse, the memorial. So there, and it's a kit. It comes with everything. So, so here's,
That's cool.
isn't that neat? So I just thought that would be a great memento for our trip. And it comes with the thread, and it has Ada in it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with the Ada or I'm going to do like 28 count or 32. I'm not sure yet. We'll wait and see what I decide when I open it. And then
I don't
I
mind
get some
stitching on
things
it.
from Garon Stitchery, Teresa Kogut. I got the Soul Sisters that I'd like to make for a friend of mine.
Those are cute.
I thought that was really, really pretty. And just the colors are gorgeous. And then all things. Everybody that knows me from fall to Christmas is my absolute favorite time of the year. My house is decorated crazily. So, and I got this another Teresa Kogut with the Christmas. I absolutely just love it.
Nice.
And I think next time I'll take my patterns out of the plastic. I think they'll show up a little bit better since we're doing this via Zoom. And then I found a local shop here in Big Flats, New York, was a quilting shop, not realizing that she also is selling stitching and all kinds of other things. So she had a Mirabilla that I absolutely had to get. It's called November Topaz Fairie, and Michael was born in November, so I thought this would be great to do in honor of Michael. I just absolutely love the colors are absolutely beautiful.
They
The
are.
video doesn't really give it, but the yellows and just the beautiful, beautiful flowers, and it has some beads and some chromic, of course. And then while I was in South Dakota, they had a quilting shop, so I had to go by there, see what they had. And I'm just starting to work on, I'm also starting some new stuff like doing some applique. My best friend, my stitchy friend, she quilts and does applique and does all kinds of wonderful stuff. So we're going to attempt to do this. We'll see how it goes. So I got this kit for Halloween. Which hat to wear? So I think that's going to be really, really fun to do.
I like the one that's got the
Oh.
little kitty on it.
Yeah, and then it's got a little black cat, and you know, our cat is gray and white, and almost black, our cat battleship. So yeah, and it comes with some buttons for the other one. Yeah, so and it comes already as a kit. So everything, you know, everything will be there. So yeah, so I'm excited to get that started. Um, then, you know, there's a lot of clubs out there. So I belong to the Color and Cotton Club. I get 10 of their skeins of thread every month, and then I got 28 count cashel, 28 count cashel linen. So this month was maple leaf. And let me actually take it out of here because you'll be able to see it so much better.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna name a couple of the stuff we're a part of. Or with the stitching group, and then she's showing that over there.
I don't know how well you can see it, but I'd like to start Electra, which is another Mirabilia that I have. I thought this would be beautiful for the Halloween, you know, for the Halloween stitch.
But if you're in a counter cross stitch, we are part of the Ultimate Cross Stitch group. And we love it.
Facebook. You have to explain it's on Facebook.
Yes. And then another one that's on Facebook, which is my group. I'd love to have any guys out there that are interested. It's called stitching is manly too. Send an invite and we'll get you in.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm super excited that Michael's trying to get some of the guys involved in, in stitching. There are a bunch of guys out there that do stitch. With Garon, we have Gary and Ronnie that stitch. There's Kenny. There's a bunch of Flosstuber gentlemen out there that are stitching, and I think that's just great to have all the men in our stitching community as well, especially some younger guys too. Um, it's just amazing, just wonderful. And so that's pretty much what we have. And our videos are pretty short right now because we're still just trying to get into the swing of all this. So if anybody has any, pointers for us, we'd love to hear that. Our plans really for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be finishing the doggy in the round for my mom's friend. I want to work on the November house for calendar crates. And I'm also part of WhipGo this year, and I'm quite behind because with moving earlier this year and just everything. So I want to try to do some catch up on that this week. I have the Kringles that I would like to do, which I need to put in like 10 hours. And then Spooktown Square, I have to put in 10 hours. So I'd like to get those done for the next video and show you guys that and try to
I think
get some squares
every
done.
stitcher that probably is going to watch this will understand of being behind on their projects.
Yes, I know. So I'm like, I was so excited to start with. I thought this is gonna be great. I've seen so many people do it, like Pam and Steph would just keep stitching. Pam, been doing some beautiful whips of hers along with Stephanie, and just so many other people too have just really have been doing great. And I was really looking forward to it to get some stitching on my bigger projects done. It seems like, I don't know why, and maybe I'm sure it's just not me, but I have these huge projects. And I'm like, I'm always picking such big projects, but that's okay. And then in between them, I try to do some smaller things so it's not, so it doesn't get boring for me or anything. But yeah, so that's more. What did you say?
I said I'm rubbing off on you.
Yes. So, and I have a couple Mirabillas I want to start in October. So, yeah. So, we'll talk more about that later. Yeah, so that's what I'd like to do with that. And I also will belong to the Embroiders Guild of Chemung Valley here. So we'll be starting up our meetings in a couple weeks in September. And we always as well have projects we do throughout the year. They're not, some aren't cross stitch, some are needlepoint or, harding or, but they're always teaching us new things, which always are in a small, usually like a small ornament, not very big projects, but just something else for us to learn. So I'm excited to get started again and see what we're going to be doing this next year. Michael, what plans do you have?
I'm gonna be working on what I showed today.
Okay.
Finishing those last few stitches on page 2, and then working on Kayla's project in Peaceful Shores. I want to make an announcement, even though I told my mom we were gonna wait. In November, you will be getting a video of us together.
Yes, it's going to be so exciting. Yes, so his dad and I are going to be driving from New York to Indiana, about 10 hours, I guess, to spend Thanksgiving weekend with them, which super excited about. And Michael and I will get to video together. So we'll get to be at his house and or at the hotel, wherever you want to do that at. And my daughter-in-law Kayla and I think are going to do some Black Friday shopping, which will be wonderful. And just to be able to spend some time with both of them, just because we live so far apart right now. So yeah, so we're excited. Maybe we'll even make it down to Fancy Works in Bloomington if the shop's going to be open. When I lived in Indiana, we went down there quite a bit. So I'm just not sure what their hours are going to be. So I'm going to have to really look into that. And yeah, so that should be really fun. So we're going to be just going on the southern side of Indianapolis, and should be a great time.
We're gonna party.
Yeah, yeah, right. But yeah, so we'll have a good time. So I'm excited about that. Yep.
All right, buddy. We love y'all, and we'll see you again in a few weeks.
Great. Bye. Have a great stitching 2 weeks.